In this tutorial, we learned how to create this documentary-style map. Let's begin a new project. First, go to the GeoLayers tab and click Create New Map Comp. Press Next, and now select your preferred map style. You can choose Bing, ESRI, or any style you like, but for this tutorial, we'll select Natural Earth. Click Create. Wait a moment for the map to load. Great! The map is now ready. You'll notice that country labels are visible. If you want to remove them, go to the 3 preference lines of the map comp settings. Click on the A icon to disable the labels. From the same panel, you can also adjust the duration of the map composition. Currently, it's set to 30 seconds. I'll change it to 60 seconds. Done. Labels are now hidden and the duration is set to 60 seconds. If GeoLayers is responding slowly, change the preview resolution from full to quarter. It will appear slightly blurry, but will significantly improve performance. Now, when we zoom out, you'll notice that multiple maps in sequence appear. But for this project, we want only one complete, seamless world map. To fix this, go to the World Map Comp layer properties and set all values, latitude, longitude, bearing, and pitch to 0, except zoom, which should be set to 1. Now the map is fully straightened. Deselect all layers by clicking on any empty space in the timeline. Disable stroke, enable fill. Then hold Shift and double-click the rectangle tool. A perfect square will appear in the center of the preview window. Rename it to Map Frame. Now, track matte the main map comp layer using Map Frame. Instantly, the map is masked inside the square. Everything outside is hidden. If you see empty areas around the edges, adjust the map frame's position or size for a perfect fit. Next, parent the map frame to the World Map Comp anchor and enable 3D on the map frame layer. Now, any change in the position, zoom, bearing, or pitch of the map will automatically affect the framed view. Back in the GeoLayers tab, take note of the chain link icon. If your map position in GeoLayers doesn't match the browser preview, simply disable and re-enable it. It acts as a connect-disconnect toggle to resync the view. The plus and minus buttons allow you to zoom in and zoom out. And for more precise control, use the slider. Before adding a background, we set the map to its original angle using the compass icon. We've already downloaded a texture image. You can get one from any free PNG stock website. Drag the texture into the timeline and place it below all layers. To add a grid effect, apply the grid effect to the texture layer. Change the blending mode to screen so the texture remains visible. Adjust the width and height sliders until you get the grid density you prefer. In this case, both are set to 100. Enable 3D on the texture layer and parent it to the World Map Comp anchor. Now, it follows all the map's motion. Now, if you want to increase or decrease the scale of texture background layer, you can easily adjust the values from here like this, or use these controller or handle to adjust. Reset the map view again using the compass icon. To add a border or frame, right-click on the World Map Comp layer, select Stroke, and adjust the stroke size. Then add a drop shadow for depth. Now, if in your case, you don't need any border or shadow at this time, you can easily disable them from here without deleting anything. And in the future, if you need border or shadow, come here and easily enable them. Okay? Now we want to remove the ocean from our map, which is basically what we need in this video. We want to replace the ocean with our texture layer. Very easy. Select World Map Comp and come to the controller of GeoLayer. Here you see this option, Create Water Mask Map Comp. Press this and done. This will remove all the water bodies from the map and create separate independent layer for water mask on our timeline for further action. But we will not discuss it here today. Now the grid may be overpowering our map visuals. Select Texture Layer and its property. Lower the texture layer's opacity until the map regains focus. At this point, if you need to frame or border this map, enabling the stroke or drop shadow option in World Map Comp will not work in perfect manners. Now to fix it, we try another way. To recreate a professional-looking border, duplicate the matte frame layer. Enable this duplicate layer. Then disable fill and enable stroke. Adjust the stroke thickness to match your style. Now, take a look at the final output. The result is much more polished and visually appealing. No matter how you reposition or adjust it, the frame will continue to work perfectly. Now, we move to the final phase of today's lesson, adding text to the map. Select the Type tool and write your text. This is how. But the text isn't visible, it's likely below the texture. Just move it above all layers. Once text done, parent the text layer to the World Map Comp anchor. Enable 3D for the text layer so it aligns and moves automatically with the World Map Comp. Change the text color to match your design. Repeat the same process for second text layer. Switch the preview resolution back to full for clarity. If the grid is still too strong, reduce its opacity further from the texture layer settings. Now it look more professional, I hope. Now, let's animate the map. Move the playhead to the start, click this diamond icon to set initial keyframes. Drag these keyframes to 10 seconds and reset the map using the compass icon. Then add another set of keyframes. For the final touch, apply a shadow to the text to add depth. Use the drop shadow effect on the text layers. Then adjust the direction and distance to your preference. Once done, copy and paste the same drop shadow settings onto the other text layer. That's it. Now preview the final output. We hope you learned a lot from this video. That's all for now. We'll see you in the next tutorial. Until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.